Me and Lauren are very close, my cousin. She was looking for a roommate. She was struggling. She's like, oh, I finally found a roommate. I'm like, who is it? She goes, this girl named Maddie McGee. I'm like, where's she from? From South Bend. I'm like, okay, let me see a picture. And she showed me, and right then and there, I'm like, wow, she is beautiful. And I go, you know what, Lauren? I'm just gonna marry that girl someday. She just doesn't know it yet. And I remember.
And I'm like, if you ruin this for me, I swear, like, she is the best friend I've ever had. Like, do not do anything. And then
we started out as complete, total best friends. And it was like that for 2-3 years.
And Maddie always said too, she would come to family dinners and kind of was initiated into our family. And she was like, I'm gonna find a way to marry into your family and we'll be friends forever. And I'm like, okay. And then it's like junior year and I'm like, wow, you guys are really working on that plan.
Being with Chris is the most natural thing ever. When we first started dating, it felt like this is just the way that it's always meant to be.
It was one night we were out at the campfire and with all the family.
And I brought him here to meet my grandma and my aunts and uncles. People were coming up to me all weekend being like, oh yeah, we love him. He's the guy for you.
And I remember everyone went to bed and we were just still out there, and that's when I knew that she was the one, and that's when I told her I loved her. I have written to you various letters in my life, but today's makes me the happiest. I knew your beauty from the first time I saw you. You are the woman God crafted for me. You are the main source of my happiness and will always be for the rest of my life. Everything you are is everything I need. I love you, Madeline, my love, my best friend, my everything, and I cannot wait to begin this next chapter of our lives together forever. Love, your husband, Chris.
Look what a fine young example you have been for your siblings, and I sat there even tonight and saw you up there on the altar and my 3 other daughters sitting right in front of me, and it was like, wow. The beautiful young ladies with a world ahead of you and God as your number one. So I love you.
Our mom and dad, we've learned so much about how to appreciate what you have and do everything in your power to make your spouse happy and content, and you guys do a great job of doing that.
Dear Christopher, I cannot believe the day is finally here. I am so excited and ready to officially become forever yours. Loving you and being loved by you has been the most amazing, rewarding, life-giving experience. I know that God made our paths cross for this very reason, for this very day. Here's to the start of the most wonderful journey together. I love you. Forever yours, Madeline.
We have come here together into the house of the Lord for this celebration. And now we stand with Christopher and Madeline on the day they intend to form a home of their own. For them, this is a moment of unique importance. So let us support them with our affection, with our friendship, but most importantly with our prayer as their brothers and sisters. It is my very great privilege to get to be the first person to officially introduce this new married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Madeline and Christopher Feldman.
eyes tonight, but I read your lips carefully.
So Chris and I met in the 90s, mid-90s. I used to think I was the one that made Chris the happiest in the world. Lately I figured out otherwise.
One of Maddie's most beautiful gifts, and one that I admire so much about her, is her compassionate heart. I've experienced it myself, as all of us here have. Maddie's heart is so big, and I experience the great love that she has to share every time I'm with her.
With that being said, I'm so very excited for the both of you and to have you as a forever friend and cousin-in-law too.
May this be the beginning of a long, happy, healthy marriage.
Here's the 2 new stars on our wedding.